Recording in progress.
Good morning, good morning. Mudcuss. What's up, TikTok? Alright guys, market's about to open. I'm gonna be inside the live trading room, so if I don't answer questions here on TikTok, guys, I'll be over here on the live trading room. So just bear with me, okay? I'm not gonna be avoiding them, but I'll be over here trading with the students, but you guys can watch what's happening. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Market just opened on a Friday. Let's see what we got. We got no news today, so that's good. The hell? We have no news going on today, so that's good. Let me see here. Once again, guys, we're gonna be waiting for the market to give us opportunity to see what we got here so far from yesterday. Still, from all that mess that we had in the morning, you guys remember here, and then finally started to go back up. We had that entry here, and then after that it just took off, and then from Tokyo and London kind of like stayed within this area here. So we're gonna see if they're gonna continue with that push to the upside. They're gonna drop, make some retest of any of these previous levels, the support levels, right? We might see a retest of these levels and then a continuation to the upside, or we might see retest of these levels and then maybe a continuation to the downside. So as always, we're gonna stay patient. We're gonna see how that plays out. And yesterday we had the 1 minute chart was giving setups. Man, it was throwing all these setups all over the place. That one time that we don't use the 1 minute, it was just giving money away. All right, like Oprah, you get a free trade, and then on the 2 minutes was not doing it. In 5 minutes we're not doing it, and then it did it until like way later, almost at noon. We had that finally that 3 candle pattern that we're waiting for. But let's see what we got today. Again, Friday. You guys know that as long as we stay patient, we can catch those setups. And look for that one nice opportunity, that one good entry, get our money in, get out, finish the week in green, and have a great weekend. So far, you guys see here how the market came into, from right now the open, came into the support. It's trying to get in that rejection, trying to go back up. We're gonna see how that plays out here. ES also doing the same thing. But again, we just open We're gonna see how this is gonna play out. But look at that, right? Came into that support. Man, when he does this setup so early, kind of scary, right? Because there's a lot of volume. But so far from this support, we already have that red started to get this nice green. It's about to close here in the next 40 seconds. Now here's the thing, right? We don't have this next one closes. We're gonna have to go based off of the VWAP, or this is a 200 EMA. Any of those two for entry, or just right at the close of that second candle, right? But again, it's still the open. We've done this before, and we see that it does pull back significantly, so we gotta be careful with this. If this is going to align, so this candle is about to close here. Again, this is on the 5-minute. Right, so just going from the open coming into the support. Get that nice red. Got the first green, so we got that second. Will be a 3 candle pattern off of the support. It's right at the open. Right, so we'll see how that plays here. And man, ES is doing it too, so it's gonna start to look good, guys. Let's see here, we got this next 4 minutes. We'll see how this candle plays, but if it does close green, right, again, we're gonna have the VWAP, we're gonna have the 200 EMA. If it does, right, assuming it does close up here, we're gonna have these two. You know, we don't have anything here from the indicator, just that resistance, that support. So we're gonna have to see the next kind of pulls back into the VWAP or the 200, and then see if it's after that it's started ready to go. Then look to get into that trade, right? That's only one thing here. We don't have the indicator here in the middle. Now, if this candle just goes and breaks the resistance, then we can have our entry there, right, as well. So we'll see here how this is going to play out. But ES is doing the same thing as well. Let me go here to the 15. It's only one thing, right, guys? Kind of like us trades, right? The open. We've taken these, but we usually have that indicator, right, where we can have that entry really nice. Again, we don't have it here. Just a VWAP and a 200 EMA. So we're gonna see here how that plays out. Let's see. Man, look at that, right? Already going into that resistance. We got 2 more minutes. So if it closes above, we can have that entry at the resistance. If it closes below here, we gotta wait, right? Because it might, we don't know if it's gonna pull back into the VWAP, or man, it's gonna be a tough one here. If it closes above, will be nice, right? Because it will close above the resistance. It will take this, all this here, right? Now, just looking at this one over here, this previous high, we want to see this close above even that, because we don't want to fall into this, right? This pullback here. But if it closes below, right, all it did is just test that resistance, and it's going to close here. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like, we gotta wait. I mean, it's doing the 3 candle pattern, so we would expect this to keep going to the upside. Now the entries were, again, we're gonna have to base it off any of these two right here. It's the only one thing here that it's like. And then the other thing is this, right? If we see this big rejection, and then this candle closes really small, right? Meaning that they lose that momentum. Then also maybe we'll just wait, right? Because we don't know if they already went. Because the last time they were there at these levels, right? They already went there. What happened? Market pulled down. So even though it's a 3 candle pattern, again, there's no guarantees. But it should continue to go to the upside. Again, we have this next here minute left. Ideally, we want this to close above. ES is doing it too. Johnny, I'm gonna go with just one right now, just because it's the open. I'm not gonna go all full 3 yet. Want this to close above that resistance. If it doesn't, guys, right? I mean, we can still see that it's gonna keep going, but we don't know if it see it's closing back inside. And here it goes. So this is where we want to see what this pulls back into before we can enter the. Oh man, look at that! It's already pulling, pushing. See, that's the thing, guys. It's right at the open. We didn't have here the indicator. It's making a pull back here. Again, we have the VWAP. We have the 200 EMA. So we don't know how much of a pullback is going to do, or if it's right there, right, and now it's ready to go. And man, ES did it too. Man. Damn it, guys! I'm gonna take this. Following this. God damn it. This is what I like when it's right at the open. Right, see that? Look at that, right? Sorry, pulling back. That's only one thing, guys. Like we didn't have here something. I mean, again, we have the VWAP, we have the 200 EMA. But not we usually have the indicator here where we can just have that entry. And then the fact that the candle did not close above the resistance, we saw that last time it was there, pull back, right? So that's what it's doing. So again, we can have it here at the VWAP, we can have it here at the 200 EMA, or we could just let this one go, right? It's Friday. We don't want to jump into anything here that is not, but yeah, I think it's already made the pullback here. Man, guys, let's just fuck, that shit's gonna take off, right? Man, I tell you guys, it was kind of hard. Even if you put it at the big wipe, it still pulled back, but not all the way there, and now it's taking off. It was a tough place to put it, and if it would have put it right at the close of that candle, right? If it would enter at the close, I mean, still 60 tick pullback, still be in that trade. I mean, the first move was up, which is a 70 tick push, right? So we could have made that right there, but man, that's a tough one. It was a tough one right there. We had the setup, just we didn't have a good place to put our entry, guys. Sorry, guys. It's just open. It was the first tease of the market. But man, that was nice. All right, let's just wait for another opportunity, guys. Yeah, both. Also, the ES was doing it really nice. Well, I mean, it also did it off of the support. Guys, did you guys jump on that? Anybody? Nicole, Cecil, Jay, Gaspar, Paula, Miguel. Man, look at that, guys. Ah, Nicole, you took it on the E. I'm looking at the ES. Man, I should have jumped on it on the ES too. Man, look at that, guys. We knew it was gonna. Well, I mean, it was telling us it was gonna do that. We didn't have that entry, man. I want to take that much rate. I mean, we could have taken it at the close of it, right? Right at the close, it pulled back, like I said, 67 ticks, so we'll still be in the trade. And then right now, Johnny, my man, look at that 120 tick move. God, at the open on the Friday. Ah. And the ES was doing it too, so oh man. Could have been done right now, guys, on a Friday at the open. This is what like the third time we does it on the open. It's 3 out of 3, right? I mean, we took it the other day. The first time we saw it, and then we saw that it was working, and then this is the third time we see it on the open, and it's 3 out of 3, guys. Amazing. All right, let's see here. We're pulling back into the support. Let's see if we can. Again, just we missed it. It's fine. We're right at the open. We're coming back in support. We're gonna see if it's just retesting. It's gonna make that continuation. It's gonna pull back. Again, guys, we'll just do our thing. We missed the first trade. Miguel, lo agarraste muy bien. Te esperaste, ¿verdad? Te esperaste cuando empezó a subir y luego ya. Está bien, Miguel. Como quiera hiciste dinero. Perfecto. Johnny, still not in the trade. Man, ES is still pushing, so I think this pullback here to the support, guys, if we close above, well, let's see, guys. Let's just wait. Let's just stay patient. We got our setup. We just gotta wait for it. How did you do, Nicole, on that ES? You still on that trade? I mean, still push. Still trying to push, but so far. It's going about 30 ticks. And it's still looking like it wants to keep pushing. Still in it? Yeah. You have that next resistance at the 56.27. You can have your target right there. And see right here, we have a market came back into the support. It's there. So if it doesn't take this, we could also retake that trade. Because the ES still pushing up. See, like that, right? Here in the 5 minutes, came all the way down, it's pushing back above. So we can have that man, ES is taking off nice. We could have that entry at the support, guys, if the candle stays above. But man, let's just man, ES is just nicely going to that resistance, Nicole. Just have your target at 56.27. Maybe even a tick below. Don't get greedy on me on a Friday. Take that money. Man, and ES guy. I mean, they both did the same thing. The three candle pattern on the 5 minute, beautifully. But the ES just keeps going. Again, there's a resistance there at 56.27. And then over here in NQ, again, the market tried to go and pull back, but they still can't take this. So there's a good chance, guys, if this candle stays there, that from here we're gonna have that continuation. But can't just take that trade there, expecting that, and then pulls back again, stops us out. We can't do that, right? We already missed that first trade. Let's just stay here. I'm still looking at the 2 minutes, see if we get another setup here off of that support. But again, it did wanted to keep going. Let's see here the last seconds. Close, right, almost there, almost trying to go back inside. So let's stay patient here, guys. And then Nicole, just have that stop tight there in case it does pulls back, makes a big pullback. You don't want to give any of those profits back. It looks like they want to make a pullback here. Well, at least NQ is. Yes. Put this. Put it back on 5. Yeah, ES still trying to get to that 56.27. All right, guys, so we're here at the support. Again, market's trying to break below. We're gonna see if we get set up here. Let me drop into the 2 minutes, see what's happening here at the support. Right, we have the market here. We got that red. See if this one gives us that nice setup here. Man, we're gonna have one of those ones, Miguel. Not a fully set up. Oh man. This thing stays green, guys, right? It's not giving us a full. Well, we've seen this work before, but man, we don't want to go into the one that is not gonna work, right? We're gonna be like, God damn, why did we take it? Let's see. I mean, ES kind of losing a little bit of that momentum. I mean, it's still up there, still up there. What do we got up there? Yeah, we have those levels up there. Damn, guys, it might finish. It might do it here in green, but you know we're not getting that full, right? This one did not close above. All right, it's already pulling back. So let's stay patient, guys. Let's stay patient on a Friday, right? We can't do this on a Friday. We already missed the first trade. Yeah, there we go. It comes back. No trade here. So let's just let's make sure we stay patient and let the market give us that opportunity. Yeah, Alex, it looks like they're ready to start. I'm trying to make pullbacks, but bulls are coming in strong here. Let me, what do we got here? All right, let me mark this as well. So we have the 15. All right, that's our 15 right there. So yesterday on the 15, you guys remember we had the 15 and we had a false breakout on the 15, and that's when the market just never looked back. I mean, even though it was like a big mess, but it did make that first false breakout out of the 15-minute breakout, and it just never looked back, took off. So let's see here today, out of this 15, it's gonna break above, break below, and we'll see how we can also play that. How you doing on that trade, Nicole? Still holding? It's pulling back. Just put that stop there tight. Don't let this. Don't let the market take away profits on a Friday. Still right there at that support. Kind of started to get into a little bit of here on the 2 minutes, right? We started to see what we were seeing yesterday, all this wicks, right? A lot of indecision after that first move. So if they're gonna do that like yesterday, then just stay patient. So yesterday, guys, some of you had already left, but man, ¿verdad, Miguel? Se nos fue ese pinche trade. Yesterday it was until ¿a qué horas fue eso, Miguel? Como a las 12. ¿Dónde estoy? Todavía falta más. It was here. I was here. All morning, it never gave us that until here. Right at 12. And it took off. Paula, 664, nice. Which one did you take? The 3 candle right there on NQ, or which one did you take? Go back here to the 5. You also took it on ES. Nice. It's still pushing up. It's still trying to get up there. That's why we see NQ here just holding on that support. I mean, they want to drop, and we just keep seeing it, struggling. I mean, looks like right now that maybe he's gonna start doing it. So Nicole, be careful on ES. It might already start giving out on that push up. But Paula, man, 654. You went in heavy, right? What, like 2 contracts? Nice. You're done. I mean, that account, I don't know if you copied it or just one account, whatever it is. Whatever it is, that account, Paula, is done. Do not touch that. 650 on a Friday. You 650 on profits on a Friday. At the open, that's it. You're done. This is when you as a trader need to know that, okay, I'm done for the day, or at least for that account. You're done. You move to another account or switch to. Okay, there you go. Nice. Man, look at this. Oh my God. Are you still there, Nicole? You just hit target right now. What just happened? We don't have news. Nicole, it hit the 56.27. It just hit it, and it just fuck. What the fuck's going on? Wow. Talk to me, Nicole. Hit the target, nice. Yeah, that's why I tell you, you have get your target there at 56.27. I don't know what the hell that was, guys. That we have no news. All these people that trade with no stop loss. Oh man, you guys got just blown out. All these people with the mental stop loss, you just got blown. I mean, even with the stop loss, this kind of a move out of nowhere, sometimes they hit that stop loss and it just goes. There's so much going on that it might not even respect it, and those accounts are just got hit. Wow. Wow. That shit was unreal. Where did that come from? Man, Nicole, I'll be honest with you. You got lucky that the first move was up. It hit your take profit, got you out, and then it just fucking tanked. If it would have done it the other way, I'm telling you, when this kind of moves like that, even with the stop loss, it just goes right through it, and it's so quick, so much shit going on in the back. It might not even stop you out. And then by the time it gets all the way down there, and then things start to like get back in normal, your account's blown. I mean, shit, what was that? 400 tick move from that move up all the way down in less than what, 10, 20 seconds? Wow. Man, somebody pissed him off. Somebody pissed him off. Alright guys, this is a sign, right? You just gotta stay chill, stay put. Let's wait for a nice setup. But damn. I don't have news on my app. Did I miss something? because my the app here, unless I move the settings, but I don't think I moved the settings here. Um, 'Cause I guess the app was not doing that. I have no events here, so they're telling me there's news. Some that was news. I mean, yeah, it looks like news, right? But I didn't have anything here. It's the one thing right about having these apps. If they don't, um, one second, guys. One second, my mouse is. Hold on, guys. Look, what did I miss? Look, what? That was OC. I know I have an app that goes through Forex Factory, but consumer sentiment 10, but I don't know why I didn't have it. I usually have the news there on the app, man. Can't rely on that, right? That's why I was like, what the fuck just happened? Well, good thing we're not in a trade. I had two students in the trade, and then that moved to the upside on the ES. They hit their targets, so they're up like $1,000 right now. All right, so no more news, right, for today. We're good. I just reloaded that app, and it still says no events, man. All right, no problem. Let me get back over here. Talk to you guys here in a bit, and then my fucking mouse. Was not working. Okay, let's see here. All right, TikTok. I'll be right here. We're right back with you guys. All right, we go back here with the students. I'm not avoiding questions. I'm just back over here. All right, guys. So there was news. There was news this morning. The app that I have did not give me anything, so I was like, man, what the hell just happened? So yeah, I mean, right? I mean, just looks like that was news. So, right, we can't trust these apps here unless it was like something I had missed. But anyways, guys, let's just stay here and see what we can do here. Let's see, Nicole. Man, it just Just went right there, hit your take profit. Nice. 600, 580, 600 bucks in that trade. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. So it looks like they want to break out of the 50-minute breakout to the upside. So might still be bullish for the day. Let me take a look at this over here. Yeah, I got all those. So, man, guys, the girls are killing us today. What's going on, guys? Nicole and Paula already made money this morning. Ladies representing today. Yeah, it looks like we are trying to go back into bullish just like yesterday, but let's see. Gotta wait for these pullbacks. Kind of getting here into a false breakout per se out of that 15-minute. Got the candle that broke above. This one's coming back right inside. So they might make another attempt to go lower, which is fine, right? We want this market to actually drop so we can look for opportunities down there. And if it's ready, if this is going to be the start of a reversal, right? This is going to be the high today and it's going to start dropping, then we can also look for opportunities as it starts dropping. So 45, 15, okay. So yeah, so right now, even in the 2 minutes, also looking like a false breakout. Or it could just be a little pullback and then that continuation into the upside. So we're gonna see again. Right now, we want the market is to go back into that area of support, or if it's gonna drop even lower, it's even better, right? If it comes back and reaches the support, which is the low of the day, we would love to buy low. But if it's gonna stay up there, then it's a good chance it's gonna continue to go to the upside, breaking above the 50-minute breakout, and keep making that push to the upside. So there you go, doing a false breakout. which is nice, right? We want this market to pull back. We don't want to buy high. But again, if this is the high today, it's going to make a reversal. It's going to start pushing, start taking out its previous lows, take the low today. Then you're going to have to start looking into selling the market. But so far, we're still a little bit bullish, right? This for this first push up, pull back. You know, we had the news pushing back up, so we're going to see it's going to pull back once again, and then have that continuation into the upside. So far, yes, looks funny. We had a trade in the morning, doc, and ladies took it. So the ladies are rocking it today. All right, so that candle closing below, not very strong, but it's still below. So looking like a want to do a false breakout here. So right, we expect here this candle to maybe retest and then keep coming down. But if it's just making the pullback out of this push to the upside, all it did is test it as support. They could also start looking into going back above. So I'm still keeping an eye on the 2 minutes, guys. We're at support, so we're back in our support where we can be looking into a trade. Let's see if that 2 minutes starts doing that. ES still pushing up, back above, right there to that 56.27. Let me get back into the 2 minutes. Right, so you guys can see here on the 2 minutes what came back to support. So from the low of the day, right, we have a higher low, we're getting higher lows. Support, we have that red, nice green. We get this candle to close green. We can jump on this trade a little bit higher than I would like to take it, but that point is what the market will be giving us here. Again, after this push to the upside from this low, making higher lows, came back to support. We have that red candle, that nice green, waiting for the confirmation on this next candle in the next minute. Again, anything here is the fact that we're doing it at the high, but following what the market is telling us. Johnny, I'm gonna go with 2 here. ES also pushing up. The only thing here, guys, is we're buying at the high. We're just following here what the market is doing. All right, guys, I have my entry here, expecting a little bit of a pullback. All right, I'm in the trade. I'm already if nothing crazy here with this candle, this one should continue to go to the upside. Just don't like when it kind of like stays there for a little bit. Makes me anxious. The one thing, guys, we're just buying at the high, and look at this bullshit candle coming all the way back. It's the one thing, guys, when it was up there, like struggling to get up there, that's what makes me kind of anxious that it's not ready to keep going. It's the one thing about buying at the high. That's the only one thing I hate buying at the high, but you know, we got that the setup. They pull back really nasty on us. If this candle closes below, we gotta be careful here, guys. If it closes below the 50-minute breakout, it's gonna be trying to keep coming back inside. So at this point, come on, go back. It's gonna close. Man, it did close. What I'm gonna do here, guys, put my stop here at this candle for it to keep going to the upside. If it's gonna go from here, it's gonna continue to go. If not, it's gonna pull back right inside. So I'm risking less here, but this is where we should see this candle make that continuation into the upside and finish the job out of this pullback. Right? This is the one that's going to make that continuation if it's going to do it. If not, it's going to pull back. There's no point of us putting that stop all the way down there. So at this point, minimizing risk. But this should be the candle that finishes the job. If it's not going to do it, it's a good chance it's going to pull back on us, guys. So not need to risk this here. I'm gonna put it at the 50-minute breakout here. Kind of tight, I know, guys, but all right, pull back on me. Pull back on me. All right, make sure I got this. Yeah. So it pulled back. I mean, it could still go right here, guys. I just didn't want to take the risk of it pulling more into the downside and then stop me at full stop. Once again, market was the candle was up there. I was already up like $300. When it was struggling to keep going up there, and I wanted to put that thing at the break even for the same reason. That was the only thing, guys, about buying at the high. This is the only risk, right? We're at the high of the day. If that's going to be the high, it's going to make that pullback, which is there. I mean, it's still here, right? It still hasn't taken us out. If I would have left my stop all the way down there, but just the fact that that candle came back and closed right inside the 15. It was telling me that this next candle, again, that's why I was saying this candle is going to do it. It's going to take off. And I put my stop there, right? Because I want this to just make another attempt to go back inside and stop me at full when I could have just saved, right? Now it's starting to push back above, which is what we're trying to go for here with this setup here. I mean, ES still pushing up. So again, kind of tight on the stop, guys. I know from our entry, again, it pulled back. It did pull back about 80 ticks, right? We're still in that trade, and then it pulled back, and now it's pushing back above. Now it's gonna fucking do it, right? Yep, ES broke the resistance, pushing up. So I wanted to make another pullback before taking off. At least trying to here. If it takes out that high, of course. Right now I retested it, but if it takes it out, it is gonna rip. It's struggling, right? Struggling to get up there. What was that entry? So the entry 19508. Here was the entry. The pullback was 87. Man, we're like 10 ticks away from getting stopped. And now my target was right here. About to hit that bullshit. Maybe not. So close there, guys, to hit the target. That was the entry. It did pull back. I said 85 ticks, so we're 15 ticks. And now the target is here. Got really close. So far it's done 80 ticks, so 20 ticks out of the target. Johnny, you held it. Nice, bro. Nice, my man. Nice, my man. Miguel, ¿te quedaste en el trade o paniqueaste como yo? No lo tomaste. Ok, perfecto. Johnny, man. Awesome, brother. To go 2 or 3? Um, 330. 3, but you, man, nice. That's good, man. That's good. $1,000. What was it? 920, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I should have held it, right? Just it was already it already made that big drop, and I held that. Should have just move it there. Capitalize on that. All right, guys, we're gonna market pulling back again. That was the only thing was that the only thing was the fact that we're buying high, right? As the risk buying high. Still made a push, but that's the only one risk about buying high. That's why we want to get them into this pullbacks, right? But saw that the ES was also pushing up, saw the pattern. It still worked. not all the way full, but could have made money if I would have just held that. So I'm gonna wait for one more opportunity. I'm gonna make sure that this one is gonna be in between the high and the low of the day, so that we don't have to take, if it happens again at the high today, or if it's at the low today, then probably not gonna take it that second time. But we'll see here. Now the ES was way up there, and then out of also just started to drop here back into the 56.27. So we'll see here how this, we have the VWAP, we have the 200 EMA. We're gonna see if they're gonna retest that, or they're gonna break and then make that continuation to the downside. Coming down into, once again, the low of the day with the support. So again, if this was the start, that's going to be the high today, and this is the start of a reversal. We're going to see the market keep dropping, take the low of the day. If it takes the low of the day, then that's the start of a reversal. If it does not take it, then from this move up, this is just a deep pullback into the low of the day. But we'll see here. Let me go back. 45. It's like, why is it looking? I wasn't at 2 minutes. Yeah, so they both made a big drop here. We're still within the bearish movement here. Again, it's just a deep pullback until it takes the low of the day. Coming back to retest the previous low that was there. Again, this is the low of the day. Take profit. All right, so we gotta just be patient here, wait for the drop, see how low this is gonna go. On the 50 minutes, right? These two lines that represents the 50-minute breakout. I mean, he hasn't done anything, right? He's just this was the this candle is the first 50 minutes of the market open, and it hasn't really broken out of it on the 15, right? It wanted to do it a couple of times and it came back right inside. So it's still inside the 50-minute breakout. We're gonna see if it finally breaks to the downside or breaks to the upside, but you know, not just the wick, the full candle on the 15. Of course, in the smaller time frames, that's this wicks right here, right? That's when on the smaller time frames you can see the candles up there. But here on the 15, off of this first 50-minute breakout, it's still just right inside. Hasn't done anything yet. Here in the 5, we kind of saw that first kind of false breakout, and then the second one here. So that's going to be the case. They're going to respect that. Then we might start seeing this, right? Trying to make that push to the downside, maybe take the low of the day, and then break out of this. If it breaks out of that, then that's when we would expect the market to keep going into the downside. But again, so far from the low on the open, this low made a push, pull back, push, pull back. So we're gonna see if they're gonna make that push once again, or this is when it's just gonna continue to push back inside, take the low, and then there'll be a bearish day. But so far until right now, we're still bullish until they take that low of the day. Is this string? I know what that is. Now the ES also came down into the 50-minute breakout, pushing back up above. So again, guys, we're still bullish. It's just pullbacks on the market. Hitting the 200. This is a 200 EMA. A couple of times that has been trying to break below, and it just keeps coming back above. Getting back into that zone, into that resistance. ES. Oh man, what the fuck. ES once again pushing back above. Into that 56.27. Gonna see if it breaks back above of that, or is it just gonna retest that and then make another drop? It's trying to break above. It did broke above right now so far. Oh fuck, man, my mouse keeps fucking it up. Hold on, guys. I need to put this thing to charge a little bit. It turns off. So again, the ES came back all the way into that breakout, and it's doing its same thing as in the morning. It's doing the 3 candle pattern, guys, in the 5 minutes. So is here NQ off of the EMA. I'm gonna see if these two candles hold. And while I'll wait for that, let this thing charge a little bit. My mouse just went out. So looking at this 5 minutes, get 2 more minutes. Let's see if that candle breaks above the 50-minute, which would also do it on the 50 minutes. Here on going on a minute and a half. So the 15-minute is breaking above the ES, and the 5 minutes doing a 3 candle pattern. The NQ is doing a 3 candle pattern. My mouse is out of battery. All right, so it's the last minute. Let's see if my mouse works. So again, the ES on the 5 minutes doing a 3 candle. On the 50 minutes breaking above the 15. This is doing a 3 candle. So gonna see if it breaks above that high. Or if we should expect it to pull back into that 15 once again. Don't know if I want to get too aggressive on the entry. Put it right here. You son of a bitch if you fucking take off. Man, I don't know if it's gonna pull back into the 15 as well. Because once again, right, we're buying high, but it is making a push from the downside. So, but guys, can't play it. I'm gonna play it at the 50-minute breakout. Let's see if it's gonna come back and retest. Right, so I'm gonna see if this candle comes back, does a retest at the 15, and then make that continuation. Because if I do it again right now, get aggressive like I did once again, because we're buying high. I mean, probably this is the time it's gonna just take off, right? Because I'm not in the trade. But a while ago when I tried it, that's when I make that pullback. And now that I'm playing conservative, chances are it's just gonna freaking take off from here. But I also don't want to just FOMO this trade, put my entry there, and then it pulls back, and now I'm in deep shit. Again, the 15 broke above. The ES is up on the 2 minutes, the 5 minutes. So everything's looking nice to keep going. But I just can't go up there, get into that trade. We need for this to make a pullback. I mean, it could pull back into the 15. It could pull back all the way back into the support. And if it wants to, you know, just do whatever it's been doing and then just make another huge pullback all the way back into this, right? A lot of things that could happen. So, and then again, we're back at the high today. I hate buying high. So I want to see if this market, this right here is going to make another pullback. Or if it's just going to take off from here. But again, I don't want to FOMO this entry. Have my entry here, and then it does pull back, stops me out. So I'd rather this make a pullback here. I mean, on the 2 minutes is making let's see, yeah, it looks like it's gonna start pulling back here, guys. on the 2 minutes, yeah, sorry, pulling back. Man, guys, don't want to FOMO this fucking entry here. Same spot as a while ago, right? We're at the high. That's the only one thing that keeps me away from doing this. Is we're at the high. I hate to buy high. Lots of first trade, so I can't really just push this, put my entry there, and then it fucking pulls back on me. So gotta wait for the pullback. But I'm gonna hate it if it just freaking takes off from here. So yeah, guys, man. It's struggling, right? Right now it's struggling, so might see it come back right inside. Usually when it's ready to go, it just takes off. Like we out. So we see that it's struggling to go. It did make a new high. It did broke the previous high. That a candle make a new high, and now it's pushing back right inside. So we've been doing this false breakouts back to back to back. So that's why I buying high not the best place. We always want to buy low, right? Sell high. For the same reason, nobody knows if that's going to be the high today or if from here it's going to take off, right? But buying here high is just a lot of risk. Now I did pull back into the 15, right? So that's why I was going to have my entry here at the 15, expecting it to retest that. But I lost the first straight, so I can't just be doing this. I need to take these straights in between the high and the low. Not at the high, not at the low, like in between. Where the market has enough distance, yeah, to go. Like if I catching something here, whether it's sell it or buy it, you have that high, you have that low. You have levels where the market could go. Buying up here, I mean, I can look left, see where the market's been, but you're taking that risk that if you're buying at the high, and that's going to be the high today, it's just going to drop on you, which is what it's doing right now. So I got to stay. I mean, still right there at the 15, right? That's where I had the entry, expecting it to retest, which is what it's doing right now here so far. So I would have been in this trade here with that. I had it at 02 with a 64 tick pullback. Yeah, that would have been crazy. So let's see here. Go back. So yeah, guys, gotta wait for the market to give me better entries, not push this entries up there. mean, still there, right? Still testing the 15, but right. I don't leave my entries, and it respects that. See, that candle came to retest, and it looks like it's gonna stay above, or trying to stay above, right? So you would expect this next candle to finish the job right there, right? Closes above, but don't want to fall into this other. Once again, trying to attempt to go back inside, and you're already on the trade. But so far is respecting that. Of course, I took my entry to go long there. Telling you guys. All right, I had my entry here, L2. Again, it did pull back 65 ticks, and then so far right now it's up 65 ticks, right? So with a 100 tick target, right, the high of this previous candle. About to hit it right now. So both trades are the first one and this one, right? It would have been really stressful trades, but still managed to go up there. At least the first one went all the way to 80 ticks. This one went up to like almost 65 ticks. Not the best trades to get into, but both of them were profitable at some point where you could have made money. But I would have to hold those trades with a tight stop. So again, right now here, we want to see if it's gonna make, that's the thing, right? We gotta wait for this pullbacks to happen. We want to catch those kind of entries here and not there, not at the high of the day. Still just staying there at the breakout. We have that support, the VWAP. I mean, we have all kinds of things here that they tried a couple of times to break out of, and it keeps going back up. But then it go up there and it just gets back rejected, right? So it hasn't taken off yet. Now it came back to retest the 15. A couple of candles there, could not break below. The 15 minutes also came back to retest and stayed above. So that's just indicating, right, the market wants to continue to go to the upside, but don't want to buy it here. I want this thing to make another decent drop, or we can catch it down here. It's still there, guys, right? Just came back to retest that 15-minute breakout. Not breaking below, telling us it wants to continue to go to the upside. It starts to get up there and it gets rejected, right? So kind of like getting into a little bit of a sideways move here, a little bit of indecision, but we know eventually it wants to keep going to the upside. Again, those two trades that I've, well, not the first trade I took should have not put my stop too tight, would have capitalized. And then even in this one right now, I had my entry at the breakout. It did pull back, not enough. And then right now, of course, this candle right here, this was the target, would have been hit right there. We'll be out of the trade. But that's what happens when you lose the first trade. You lose confidence. But I was following what the market was saying. Up of this 200 EMA, we had those 3 candle patterns, right? But it was at the high, so I was wanted to put my entry a little bit lower. It did pull back, and now I finished that with that move right there. But took the first trade very similar, which was at the high, and he made a deep pullback. They didn't stop me out, but then I put my stop to tight. Then he went up there, missed it by like a couple of ticks, 20 ticks, because Johnny took it. And then right now, this one right here already hit those 100 ticks. Let me see. It was at 102, 502. I had my entry here at 502 to where it is right now. Yep, 105 ticks. Target hit right there. But again, we're back at the high of the day. I mean, I know it's gonna take off, right? I can't FOMO this guy's bite here once again at the high. I need this shit to pull back once again. Looking at the 2 minutes, but it hasn't given me anything here. I don't want to drop into the one, even though the one yesterday was giving out money like it was Christmas. See, the one, it's doing it again, but man, it's too, don't want to do that. ES came back right to that resistance, 56.27. It's going back right up. Or at least trying to. Again, guys, the market is what it's telling us from the open, even with news, right? But still making higher lows. Could not take the DMA, try to take the BWAP, false breakout. That's why I was trying to buy the market, right? I tried it here the first time on the 2 minutes. Again, it still worked. I pulled my stop to tight, right? Pull back. And now here, I was trying to get into this trade, but again, getting back into the high today. I don't like to buy high. I like to be right in the middle, going towards the high. So it's because you take more risk. So when I candle close, I was expecting, I was like, maybe he's gonna pull back, right? So wanted to enter here. Again, you know, kind of like stressing trade because it pulled back and it started to go. You know, I had to hold this trade for at least, what was that, 5, 10, 15 minutes before it hit the target. So I'll probably just had to let it there and just probably walk out because I know myself. I will be putting that tight to stop as in my first trade. So I should have been done right now with profits on a Friday. And instead, I'm still here. I mean, we're still here trying to see if we can get this thing. But again, we're still at the high today. But I mean, it's looking like it's just gonna take off. Making higher lows. But when it gets into this level right here, we see that rejection. So for me, it would be nice if it pulls back into the support a little bit lower, right? I mean, even if it does it at the 15 minute, because I will have that as a target. But this zone right here, so I can enter a trade here and then catch that trade, that move to the upside. Because again, guys, buying up here, it's a lot of fucking risk. yes, it could go to the moon, but we see that it's been struggling, and then you get into that trade, and then you get into one of those pullbacks. So that's what we want. We want the market to pull back once again. See if it's going to retest this previous low. And then on its way back up, we can catch there something. But it's not ready to keep going. It looks like it's pulling back. That's good. We want to pull back. We go to the 15. See, on the 15, right, it just broke out of that 50-minute breakout. Retested. Now it seems like, I don't know if they're going to retest once again, or it's not going to come back inside, and this will be a false breakout. If it continues to go to the upside, we have all levels here where it could, I mean, this pullback here did not hit that 38 on the fib, so we'll still need to wait for the pullback into the 50, 60, or 38, and then have that continuation finish up there, if it's gonna respect this, but we'll see here. So again, here in the 15, it broke above the 15-minute breakout, retested, stay above, right? So like all the signs are telling us that they want to keep going up. They get into the zone right here, and they get pushed back inside. Kind of similar like yesterday, where it was doing that before it took off. So yesterday, right, it was making those attempts to go pull back, and then finally here, that's when it took off, where we had our missed entry right there. So it's looking similar, right? We had the low, it never came back and reaches the low. It will make those push, we'll pull back, make those push, pull back, and then eventually, right, this was already at lunch. So if it's gonna do that today, right, you just gotta be patient. But right here it keeps giving me this entries at the high of the day. Man, it really wants me to fucking take this risky trades. See, I'm going to drop into the 2 minutes, right? So we're here in the 2 minutes. We have, for that push, the pullback into the 15 never broke, right? So we have this low, we have this higher low. Off of this 50-minute, right, we have that red candle. And now we have these 2 green candles once again, right? So it's, it's just freaking tempting me to take these trades here at the high. I'm just going to go with one contract here. And ideally, I want this candle to break above this, all this mess here. If I get stopped here, guys, it will be my last trade of the day. Just one contract. I'm not understanding the lesson, right? The not buy high. I'm gonna have to learn it the hard way. Yep, it's gonna pull back right inside again. Not good idea buying at the high, but it's just what it was giving me here off of this move up to the upside. So out of this actually this week, if I get stopped here, I'm probably just gonna be like, like maybe like $200 up in profits on these accounts with these two trades here. Yeah, that candle closed below. This is more likely gonna make that continuation all the way down back again. Let's see if here we get that push that we're expecting. This is what I did a while ago, right? It was doing that and I put my stop here. You know, because I was like, if it's gonna go here, it's gonna do it. If not, it's gonna pull back. And it pulled back a little bit, but then it started to go. So if I put it here at this previous low, so that way I don't have to take the full hit. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here at this previous low. Still about $70 tick, 75, 77 tick. But yeah, I'm unlikely this thing is gonna stop me out here, guys. For not learning not to buy at the high. I'm gonna put at that little low here that it just made. No reason to risk even more. There he goes, guys. I'm out. 2 trades that I should not taken at the high of the day. Well, both trades I pulled my stop right tight. This thing takes off. I'll be so fucking upset on myself. So the first trade, I did the exact same thing as I did right now. It was pulling back on me. It did not stop me out. As it made a new low, I put my stop at that low, like just right now. Stopped me out, and then it took off for 80 tick profit. Second trade, I didn't take it. It pulled back. I had my entry here. I took it off. Still made pullback, and now this one hit target. And then this trade, again, buying high, right? Should not be buying high. So far, pull back. It didn't. My stop was down here. It didn't. But as I saw, it made this lows here. Put my stop right there. That stop. And then of course, right now, I'm unlikely might do that push back above and make that continuation that I was looking for. But done for the day. Can't keep trading this. Two trades back to back. That's it. Like I said, let me look at the account. Yep. $175 in profits. I was up 1,000 and some on that, and with these two trades here, down to 175. Yep. I think I'm gonna stop trading on Fridays from now on. Or stop doing stupid shit, right? Buying high. That's the thing, like I've know, like I'm telling you, I should not buy high, and I'm still fucking taking the trades. Not good. Not good. Cecil, Jade, Josue, Miguel, Nicole, how you guys doing here? I mean, I know, Nicole, you made money. Miguel, ¿entraste o estás todavía sin entrar? ¿Estás todavía en este trade? Ah, sí, el primero. Sí, sí, cierto, sí, cierto. So, también estás positivo. Ok, perfecto. Josue, Jade, and Cecil, how you guys doing? Man, look at that, guys, right? Look at that fucking bullshit. God damn it, man. Like, I'm killing myself here, guys. I'm killing myself. I'm fucking killing myself. Just leave the... Guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna enter this fucking trades, and I'm gonna step the fuck out, because I'm killing myself here. You guys have seen this, right? Both trades. I killed myself. I put my stop loss too tight. I got stopped because of my stupidity. And both times, the market now does what I was expecting it to do. Should have been a fucking nice $1,000 trade right now. $1,000 day. Where was that entry here? Look at that, guys. My two trades, right? This was my first trade. This was the entry was 19,508 right here. This was the entry. The market did pull back. My stop was here. I did exactly what I just did right now. I put it up, pulled back, stopped me out, and then look at that, pushed up. And then right now, I mean, look at that, it's pulling back, right? But I could have taken advantage of this. My entry was 1531. Let me see what this is. Yeah, right here. So from this entry, if I would have just held a little bit longer, I mean, 40 ticks, right? I went up, still went up in profits. So instead of getting stopped for negative, when it was there at 40, maybe at that point put it at break even. Will be a break even trade. But then the first one was the one that would have given me about 60 ticks, 50 ticks. And then the other trade that I had was here. When the market was up here and it pulled back, I had an entry here, took it off, did come back. Again, still made pullbacks, but not enough to stop me out. and this one did hit the full 100 tick. So this one right here would have gotten my profits, and I wouldn't have taken this trade. It'll be already out. Also, you had a 512. It didn't take it. Wait, what? 512? Were you buying or are you selling it right there? Okay, got it. Nice. So you guys, all you guys made money except me, right? Yeah, I know. I'm like I said, guys. I'm killing myself. I'm doing stupid things. Like I should just leave, not touch my stop until, you know, let the market do its thing, right? Look at all this mess. But see, even on the 15, it was telling us when it broke and it came back and it retests, it's ready to keep going, right? Just gotta let the market do its thing, let it breathe a little bit. I didn't do that both times, and it's still pushing up. So that same trade, well, I would still probably be in it if I would not touched anything, right? I mean, it was already up there, it was coming back down, but I'll probably still be on that trade. But yeah. The fib 76 and 19507. To go along, right? That's what you're saying. Like this is where like the deep pullback was, and now it's taking off. Got it. Yeah, like the whole time this is telling us is it wants to keep going higher, right? From the low, making higher lows, higher lows. So it was just me getting into the trade, the not getting into a good position. And even when I was in a bad entry, I should have just let it do its thing, and I would not have gotten stopped out, and it would have this one would have hit target. This one would have been up there at 80 ticks, and then right now this one, I mean, I will probably still be in this trade, but right now back in profits, or at least break even. So yeah, so Cecil, Josue, Miguel, and so y'all all in green, right? Think you guys are. Okay, got it. All right, guys. Again, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna keep trading. So, guys, don't stay with your profits. Don't do anything stupid like me. And you're gonna have a nice weekend over here. I got a lot of things to think about, things to change. But what was that? But thank you guys, and I will see you then on Monday. All right. Gracias, Miguel. Está el mercado aquí medio complicado. Puedes quedarte con esas ganancias o ver si hay alguna otra entrada. Si no, quédate con ese dinero. Thank you, Nicole. Have a great weekend. All right, guys. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I'm back over here with you guys in TikTok. ¿De cuántos minutos es la gráfica? Ahorita la que tengo es la de 5, pero estaba tomando los trades en la de 2. Tienes que confiar más en tu estrategia. Yo sé. Eh, Me empiezo a paniquear cuando empieza a hacer retrocesos. Ninguno de los trades me había sacado. Yo fui el que lo mueve. Obviamente lo pongo muy cerca y me saca. Todos los estudiantes que estaban en el cuarto, que tomaron esos trades, que no movieron el stop loss, todos hicieron dinero. Todos, menos el idiota, menos yo, porque no movieron el stop. Luke just entered short 9398. 9398. Where you at? Nice, Luke. That's a good drop right there. But I mean, we're still bullish, man. I mean, take those profits. Take those quick drops, right? Get out. But I can't. Man. Pero sí tengo que dejar la estrategia ahí más. Enjoy the trade, let it run based on the 4 hour. We'll hit 19,632. I mean, it's bullish, right? It's gonna fucking go up there, but I'm just, you guys seen it. I'm killing myself by moving my stop. Like I still be in this trade if I would not have done anything stupid. Even the first trade, I shouldn't have moved it. I would have made money. The second trade, I took off my entry, which was right at the 15-minute breakout, right? So my entry was here. Even though this kind of pull did not pull, it pulled like 70 ticks. Even this kind of pull again, this push here, this was a 100 tick push, and I would have hit my targets and I would have been done. I wouldn't have to take that third trade. But even in this third trade, I should have just not touched it. The market wants to keep going to the upside, but it keeps hitting this level, gets rejected, but eventually it's gonna hit, keep going. Is this NQ futures? Yes. You still in that trade, Luke? Short. What's your target? The 15-minute breakout or all the way down into the BWAP? I have a support here at 1947, 19475. 19398. What? Damn, bro. You really think it's gonna dump all the way down there, 19398, all the way to the low today? Let me see over here.